Good morning. This is my favorite time of every festival, when the musicians start arriving in town, as they are this weekend for Thursday through Saturday's Resilience Festival. It's different this time though, because instead of everybody gathering and having dinners and cocktails before we go into performance, the musicians are going off and sequestering until they can have their COVID tests and results. And so far, so good with that. But what we're doing is not happening around the rest of the country. And I think that audiences here are really appreciating that and understanding it. We feel it in the crowds, we feel it on the stage. But we are bringing musicians from all over the country, from New York, from Cleveland, from Boston, from San Francisco. And every city we have to look at differently about what quarantine rules are, and even what their family situations are, how safe they feel to travel, what the COVID rates look like at that moment. That is not happening in other places. Any live performances that are happening tend to be either performed in studio or happening with local musicians. So there are many layers to bringing the musicians here. We'll have 6 musicians here for 4 nights of performances with Resilience, and those will feature works by Beethoven and Mozart and Bach to the Beatles and Elton John, and Americana. It's going to be a really, really interesting program curated by Zach Depew. Very different than what we normally do. Very crossover performances played by great musicians who are coming here from Philadelphia and Indianapolis and Southern California. Only 6 weeks from now, the All-Star Mainly Mozart Orchestra will reconvene. And a lot of people are believing, because I'm hearing, that we're bringing a reduced orchestra, which had been my intent originally, but we're putting together a full complement of players from the New York Philharmonic and San Francisco Symphony, and all of these incredible orchestral players will come together for a week of performances again at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. So it's remarkable. It's been, hopefully you've been reading about us in the Wall Street Journal and Newsweek and San Francisco Classical Voice. We're getting a lot of attention. You have this in your community. I hope you take advantage of it. And I hope to see you often at Resilience, which starts next Thursday. We'll have catered charcuterie and trays, which is something we've added to the concerts, thanks to Ron McMillan and Catering Solutions. Until then, I will see you in 2 weeks